Hello and welcome back to 2018 Alutaguse Open second round coverage from Alutaguse course. My name is Anthony and bringing you the commentary for this round where we have four MP40 players: Piippo and Virtanen from Finland, Boukarabila from France and Juul from Estonia. If you're coming to this round right now, go see the first 10 holes and join us for the hole number 11, par 3, and playing a little bit slightly uphill. And we have the leader Piippo going first, and once again we are seeing a tomahawk, and he was going for that late flex to get a nice keep towards the basket. Here we have Virtanen, the other Finnish guy, lefty, who is showing us some other interesting routes, and looks like he's happy with that shot. Mehdi, the big guy from France, going that high sidearm, should be inside the circle. He was happy. And then Juul gets that one a little bit too high, flex back a bit early, and he has still to do, looks like 20 plus meters. And since it's going uphill, he's opting for that layup and going for that easy par. Petri gunning for that birdie, lives it, gets a little bit too high and hits the upper rim. So now Mehdi, his opening drive a little bit too far away, but comebacker from I think 7-8 meters, and he also a bit too high. Let's see if Ville can help us out. And that one stays in. Nice birdie, another one for the leader, playing a solid round on this wooded course. Basically the opposite to the first round, where we had that was a course, the open fields, a lot of space, more distance. But hole 11, Ville with the lone birdie and moves on 600 par for the second round. All the other guys with pars. Hole 12, this one played the hardest during this day, par 4, 202 meters, and you are teeing off on top of that hill, through the valley, on the next hill, on that little hump, and then slide downhill to the basket. So first one you want to get on the fairway or even on that next elevated part, and then you have nice little approach shot. But Petri, you can hear that laugh. He wasn't happy with that direction. That was going to the next city. Unfortunately got a kick back towards the fairway. Seems like Mehdi wasn't too happy with that drive, and Eno with backhand also going to the same direction as Petri, but looks like he's not getting that lucky kick back to the fairway. So this is one of the hardest places to be, because you have to play strongly upwards, and you can see Eno is far away from the fairway. looks like he managed to get back to the fairway with that forehand. And we'll didn't see where that ended up, but should be in a good place to play play for a par. And Mehdi, you could see he was pretty much on the spot where you want to be, because you have a lot of room and you have opportunity to pitch it up for a birdie putt. Nice approach by Eno. And this is now Villa's third shot. Unfortunate roll, but that tree helps him a little bit to stay inside the circle and still go for that par. Eno pitching up next to the basket to drop it in and not to risk with extra strokes. Now Villa for the par, and once again unlucky, jumping out of that cage. A nice birdie for the big guy from France. I know the other guys dropping their disc in. So birdie for Mehdi, moving to 3 under. Petri with par, Villa and Eno with bogeys. Hole number 13, par 4, 184 meters, and this one played second hardest throughout this day. Only 16 birdies, which is one more than on the last hole. And as you can see, not the easy one. Mehdi checking his glasses if they are clear enough, and then guns for it. So on this one also you have to play first upwards, and then second shot is basically down the slope towards the basket. Basket tucked to the right hand side behind the guardian trees.
Wasn't too low.
Petri laughing off.
Yeah, also now on the right side.
Guys still having a lot of fun. Nice day, not a lot of wind, 4 meters per second average throughout the day. A lot better conditions than during the first day when it was almost a stormy wind on Alutaguse course, and since that one is basically an open field most of the course, it was affecting the gameplay a lot more. Here we are in between the trees in the woods, and even if there was a little bit more wind, it wouldn't affect that much. Nice flex shot from the knee by Eno, flexing back a little bit too early, but he might have a look for a birdie. We'll see that soon. And now we see Mehdi looking for a gap. And the group is pleased with that shot. Looks like he might have another birdie opportunity. Ville opting for a roller once again. But you can see those guardian trees not letting him through. A nice approach by Petri. From 13-14 meters, just laying it up. Nice putt by Petri. All the other guys dropping in, and we will move on. Mehdi with lone birdie once again, moving to 4 under for the round, 2 pars, and Ville with bogey dropping to 4 under. Hole number 14, par 3, 108 meters, slightly downhill. An interesting choice for Mehdi, going with that backhand. Looks like a flex shot, but that one goes in a little bit too early. Catches some branches, but this hole should suit Petri's lefty backhand. Looks going nicely to the basket. I think that one should be inside the circle. You know, once again going a bit too high and fades away early. Nice run by Ville. Still fading away to the right. Should have a comebacker for birdie. And here we saw Mehdi was a little bit short. And yeah, Eno faded away pretty hard to the right, and he had to come back more than 20 meters. And a nice putt from the knee by Petri. And he should be getting strokes back from the card. All the other guys with pars, as Mehdi drops in his par. So Petri, second day on the card that's been followed by the camera, and he has moved to 6 under. Let's move on. Hole 15, par 3, 85 meters, but this one plays more than 100 meters on top of that little hill and elevated basket. So if you stay short of the basket, you will be having a real death putt, since missing the basket will take you far away down backside of the hill. But Petri's drive looks like should be almost under the basket. Mehdi went a little bit to the right side, and same does Eno, and gets a nasty skip to the right. Now Ville also with the forehand. He's a little bit short and on the left. Now Eno coming back. The hyzer approach should be under the basket, and let's see if Mehdi is running for that birdie. Scary one. No, he's just laying it up, and par it is. It looks like we have missed one shot by Ville, and he has an awkward stance, trying to find the correct
Oh, yeah.
footing
Yeah.
so he doesn't have a full fault. Group confirms everything's okay, and as you can see, this is pretty high up this basket, and no problems for Ville, and nice birdie once again by Petri, and he has put together a solid round. But that wasn't my bad, it wasn't even a birdie. Pars for everyone, and we will move on to hole number 16. Another par 3, 111 meters. Basically the basket plays on the same level as the tee pad, but the fairway slopes down and then comes back up through this little valley, if you might say. And Petri leaves that a little bit low, a little bit short. And you can see those corridors are not wide. So if you miss like Mehdi right now, you can get a nasty kick to either side of the fairway. And coming back from there is not a gimme. And on his backhand, fading away once again, a little bit too early. And let's see Ville with that forehand. Something bothering him. Flexing nicely, but once again, those kicks, they are ruthless. And you can see Mehdi is tucked behind those trees. And getting out of there is not the easiest thing to do. And we can see a couple layups, and also getting under the basket. Just move from this hole without any big losses to the card and to the following cards. We have Raimo Kimmel and Ago Sambla playing good rounds on the chase card, and they are coming for that spot on the lead card for the final round. That will be played on Meadows, of course, once again. So, 2 pars, 2 bogeys from this treacherous hole, and let's move on. We have a couple more holes to go. And hole number 17, par 4, 74 meters. And Petri gets the box once again. And it looks like that one went into the woods too early. And not a surprise, another tree kick for Eno. And to be honest, this fairway bends to the right, left, pretty slightly, so not the easiest one. Although it's only 74 meters, you have to hit that corridor. And then lays it up. Petri has a 13-meter birdie putt. Got a little jump putt, but once again leaves it low. And Mehdi gets it in for a nice birdie, and Ville from about 5 meters not concentrating, and that is an unfortunate par for him after a nice opening drive. Par also for Petri. You can see unhappy Ville. That was probably one of the easiest putts for birdie throughout the round for him. And we will move on. Hole number 18. The island hole. Par 3. And for a couple guys this might be even a jump putt. And maybe fades away, but that might be inside. Now Petri. Safely inside the island. As well as Eno. And Ville with that nice little tomahawk. Mehdi just inside the island. You see those guardian tree trunks holding you back, not letting your disc to roll out of the island. And Petri with a nice birdie putt. And just doesn't find his rhythm. As well as Ville struggling with on last couple holes with the putting. Other than Petri, all the other guys cleaning out the pars. And we have the last hole of round 2 to see. You can see Ville is not happy. So Petri Virtanen 7 under par for the round and 8 under for the whole competition. Ville Piippo still in the lead with 11 under for par. And hole number 19, par 3, 91 meters. OB on the left side, the path. The right side of the path is actually the OB. You have OB behind those fences or in front of the fences, and you have OB on the right side. Splitting holes number 19 and 9. It looks like Petri managed to just skip back on the fairway. As Mehdi, he seems to be out of bounds. Going a little bit too wide. And he is on the fairway, nice and safely. And now, last but not least, Ville. Nice skip, and that should be next to the bullseye circle. And since Mehdi wasn't on the fairway with his first drive, basically never, he has to take a rethrow. And another one, missing twice on his opening drive. And this is already his 5th shot, with counting the penalties, and on 3rd try he hits the bullseye. He is not happy.
Why?
And you heard the question, why? Eno for birdie. And once again you see him letting that disc go and just walk away. He's not happy with that, with his performance. Petri just clears the top of the cage, and nice ending for him with 2 birdies from the last 2 holes. And Ville confident enough bag on his shoulder, gets the birdie, and Eno clears out his par putt. So last hole, Ville and Petru with birdies, Eno with par, and Mehdi with unfortunate 6. So Ville in confident lead, 3 strokes over Petru Virtanen. That was the second round coverage, and hope to see you on the last day when we are following the lead card of Men's Pro Open. Thank you and see you soon.